Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and pleasure to be here to present to you today, indeed. And let me introduce our team. We are fantastic three. My colleague Erjan Gurul, Marco Manti, and myself. So, let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a university that had a dream. And their dream was to make education available for anyone, anywhere in the world, at any time. Not only in English, but also in other languages as well. The challenge was, how can they put all their curriculum and content to people from different nationalities and languages everywhere in the world? Now, before they deal with this challenge, they had to choose the technology for delivering their content. And they have decided to choose the most powerful and most popular technology in learning and education, which was video. Now, video technology is very powerful and popular because of the fact that there are millions of videos are being produced and consumed on an annual basis all over the world for educational purposes. But that was not the end of the story, because the biggest challenge for them was to choose the method in terms of delivering the content in different languages. And after a meeting with the rector, the staff, the university administrator, they decided that the biggest challenge is the subtitling. The subtitling was a really huge issue. And because of that, the university staff and the teachers and the administrator has to look in the existing solutions to this problem. How can they overcome the subtitling issue?
Could you elaborate what kind of solutions are there currently to solve this issue?
Very good question. After a lot of research that has lasted more than 3 weeks, we found that the solutions currently existing are two types, two categories. The first one is the machine translation, the generated caption automatically by softwares such as, let's say, online YouTube. And the second option was the subtitling services and agencies. The problem with the first one is that it produces really low quality and low accuracy. It could be between 50 to 70% maximum accuracy level. So by any means, it does not meet the university standards and criteria for publishing any content online. The second option, though, was really very expensive. And according to one of the figures we got from one of our clients in the United States, that a university, an average spending of one university is approximately $200,000 per year on just captioning alone for transcription, not subtitling, which is basically similar problem. So, between the struggle of the low quality, low accuracy of machine-generated transcription by voice recognition technology and the challenge of really very expensive subtitling services, there is a huge space and room for innovation, a solution that could combine both technologies and work out something that can be really affordable for universities, and on the other hand, leverage the voice recognition technology and machine translation into an accuracy level that can meet the standards of the universities.
What would be that solution?
Fantastic. 3, propose spoken context. You say it, and we write it. So, what's the deal? What is spoken context? Basically, spoken context is a prototype solution that allows a smooth and controlled workflow for collaborative editing of the automated and machine-generated transcription. It's a software that gives the chance for the university staff, members, teachers, and students to collaborate together in editing the machine translation and automated captioning up to a level where it meets the criteria and the approval of the publishing by the university. And since this is a prototype, we have planned 3 different Logan dashboards for that software. We're going to walk you through 2 of them today, the teacher Logan portal and the student Logan portal. And we have built 3 different scenarios for how does it work after research with universities and companies in terms of how should the collaboration work and the captioning process itself, right? So this is the Logan Panel. because we don't have a sign-up, it's only a sign-in for universities to integrate that solution into their learning management system, and they assign to certain users the right to access the content that they have. First of all, the teacher Logan Panel. How does it look like? As you can see, Thomas' teacher is one of the teachers in EduLab, and he's got a lot of videos to transcribe. And once you look into his portal, he's got 3 different options, 3 different scenarios. The first one, if the university has got, let's say, a little volume of videos to publish, and they have a lot of money and resources to purchase the subtitling, and they already did. What can they do with that is simply, and instead of putting their videos online to integrate the transcription that they bought with their videos, they can simply upload the file, the first option, the first one on the left-hand side. Second option, for another case scenarios where the teachers inside the university would like to have the chance to transcribe and or subtitle their videos by themselves once they confirm that they have the competent skills in translation or in transcription if it's the same language, if it's monolanguage. They can simply hit transcribe, choose the language to which they want to subtitle or transcribe, and that's it. Now the third case scenario is for more complex and more innovative solution. The solution that allows for collaboration in editing and correcting the captions that is generated by the voice recognition technology with students or teachers at the same time. So let's assume a university has got a lot of videos to transcribe, and they have a lot of students on campus from different nationalities. For example, University of Oulu has got over 5,000 students that are not Finnish people and 10 Finnish, so they have 5,000 students, foreigners. So if a university like that would like to utilize the expertise of foreign students and to get their support in their mother tongue, subtitling with a supervised teacher approval and final publishing approval by the administrator, they can use the third option. And that's not the end of the story. They have the choice to assign to one single student, let's say Bill or Heather, or to a community of language speakers. If the university decided to build a Spanish community, Spanish speakers, they can simply bring those students in a foreign language classroom, discuss within the project, and assign to them this subtitling into Spanish. So what is going to happen if I'm a student and I was assigned a video? Probably you want to know. At this stage, once as a student I'm assigned a video, I get a notification to my email that there has been a video assigned to me by my teacher. I log into Spoken Context and I have the video and I hit transcribe, and immediately once I hit transcribe, the collaborative editing workflow opens up and it shows me how many people and who is doing the actual work currently simultaneously with me. So we have a chance to collaboratively and cooperatively learn from each other, correct the transcription and the subtitle, and submit to the teacher. After that, the teacher checks and reviews all the submission and see what was wrong, what was right, give a feedback to students, then submit to coordinators for final proofreading and check, and after that, approval for publishing. So that's it. Does that make sense, Marco?
Well, very much. It sounds and looks like a lot like YouTube. So why would any university use this tool instead of YouTube?
Well, I have to admit you have surprised me. That's a very good question. Why not use YouTube? In fact, we do have some common things between us, our solution, and YouTube. And the first part that is common between our solution and YouTube is the automatic captioning. Our software provides automatic generated voice recognition captions, both options available. And reviewing and editing and subtitling also is common between us and YouTube. Now the third common thing is that it can be cloud-based in terms of data storage. But what makes us really unique and valuable for universities is the fact that most of the universities, when they publish their content, they have copyright materials that they don't want to share with the world. They want to share with certain people, give it access to certain people, and there is international copyright and property rights for that. So they have their own materials on their on-premise hosted servers, so they don't want to publish it online on YouTube and risk their copyright materials. Another thing is that our software can be a standalone solution at the prototype stage, meaning that if you are as a university, you got 1 terabyte of video content, and you might approve using YouTube, but at this point of time, you cannot upload all this content and spend, let's say, 2 months doing that. You just need a desktop solution that can allow you, without even internet connection, to upload the captions that you have purchased if you have them. And that makes us unique because we provide a standalone solution. And not only that, it can also be integrated within the learning management system as an add-on to be installed on Moodle or any open learning management system. What makes us also unique is the collaborative transcription editor, meaning that you can see on the spot who else is doing what. And you might have different opinion on a translation of a word or transcription. Then you submit to your peer that this shouldn't be the word, this is wrong, and then you discuss together and you learn from each other and you decide which one is correct and discuss with the teacher. And once you submit, you can discuss your story with the teacher approves and gives you a feedback. That does not exist in YouTube. One more thing that doesn't exist in YouTube that we provide here is that we manage the identity of the users who look into the software and edit the captioning, because it's very important work and confidential copyright material. The university want to have the right to assign to certain people the rights of access. One more thing that makes us unique, which probably has been mentioned already, security and confidentiality of your data and material. Does that make sense, Marco? More questions?
Yeah, it all makes sense. So, is there any business with this?
Yeah, sure. Well, the business part and business aspect. So, since we've been working with one of our clients, we've got now 2 potential clients. One of them is a university, another one is a big potential company in the US based, and we got the figures from one of our clients in the United States, and they have given us the access and the training last week to their learning and content management system, and they gave us some figures and market research that an average university spends over $200,000 there. And there are some universities that spend even much more than that just for captioning. So they need this software to edit the caption that is automated by the software as well. And because also in the United States there are laws being there, you know, Harvard and MIT were sued because of lack of captioning, that provides a huge motivation for universities and millions of dollars to be spent there to caption their videos before publishing, because there are laws, accessibility laws, for people with hearing problems that makes universities obliged to publish captioning, put captioning to their video content before publishing them. So that's a huge market and multi-million-dollar business, and there are over 4,700 universities in the US, just the US market alone. And this software can be used in also subtype in new agencies and entertainment. And besides, we have a local university here in Finland. We discussed with their management team the potential solution. And they explained to us that you really need to meet with us. So what is next? Fantastic 3 is hiring. So if you go to our website, fantastic3.talentglow.com, you will find 4 different sections: solution, about, and career. This is our solution briefly, and this is about us. And these are our careers. Currently, we're looking for 3 positions: software developer and user experience designer and marketing specialist, because we have actually 2 potential clients, and we have more than 1 learning management system to work with. So the software developer will have the chance to have the access to some of these learning management systems and do actual scenarios, situations on their platform and develop the prototype with us. So if you're interested in any of these 3 advertised positions in our career section, join our team, hit contact, get in touch with us. And why work with us? Because we are cool guys and we are the first minute people. We don't wait till the last minute. We finish our work 3 or 4 days before deadline, and then we enjoy the rest of 2 days eating cookies and drinking coffees. And we have almost 0 stress in our team, and we talk very little. We're action-based guys. When you think aloud with our team, you find the solution has been done by one of our experts. I just finished speaking out loud and he's there. He's done the graphic work immediately, on the spot. So join our team. Thank you very much. No more questions?
Thank you. Also.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Now, just
Questions from the jury.
Okay, it's niche product, but that niche is huge. We actually discussed yesterday together with colleagues about European project proposal where we would possibly we would have a pan-European massive online course with Spanish, German, French-speaking people, in addition to that lingua franca English-speaking people. And it's very sensitive issue, at least in Europe, that mother tongue, for example, are French people and German people. So I think that it might be business opportunity there, but it's very tough to compete against that kind of public providers like YouTube and so on. But it seems that you have courage to challenge that kind of giants. Okay, but I see the niche there.
One comment, your performance were great. You are a real salesman.
Thank you. It was really a professional presentation, and using videos in teaching, I really believe in that in the future the average classes in the schools will be streamed too, because we have a lot of people coming from different cultures, and it would be nice if they could have another look at the presentation at home and learn with their parents too. But I was just wondering about copyrights. Will there be any copyright issues when you use the videos, and there will be people who will be providing their texts and so on? So could you discuss that?
What the copyright issue?
Copyright.
I can give you a small example. Myself, I'm an online teacher on one of the platforms called Udemy, and I got over 2,700 students over there, or let's say 2,200 something students. And I have 3 courses there. And most of my materials are copyright that are not published on YouTube or any other platform, because students pay me money for that. So I cannot put the videos, and I cannot use YouTube to generate the caption, because YouTube, when I put it there as HD quality after editing with Adobe Premiere, YouTube changes the quality totally, reproduces the videos in order to give me the automated captioning. So I tried to use other softwares for that, and it didn't work. So I couldn't find a solution, so I kind of didn't provide captioning. But as a teacher online, I don't want to put my materials for the public. I just sell them for students who pay for them. So the copyright material is basically something that any university has got the right to keep it for themselves, because they are the producers. And let's say Coursera, for example, as one of the MOOCs, one of the good examples for MOOCs, they don't provide an access for most of their courses for free. Some of their courses are free, but then you have to pay. So these are copyright material. And I would like to clarify to Jari Laro that it's really easy that we can compete with open platforms like YouTube, because what we're providing is by any means not in comparison with what YouTube is providing, which is a public on cloud data storage service that would on which you cannot own your data. So does that answer your question?
Yes, I'm just wondering about the Finnish teachers, because they are used to everything free.
True. True. But a lot of universities want to publish their content in different languages outside of Finland, let's say. We're talking about a global solution. In this case, once you want to provide for Chinese students content produced in Chinese, they want to make sure that this video is only for certain members, either who are paid or who are enrolled in a degree, or so on and so forth. And I just wanted to say that I've never been a salesman before. I was an HR senior recruiter for aerospace, Rolls-Royce, probably know about it. Any more questions? All right.